goof with it too much, dude. I'm a goofer.
That's
I'm
fair.
a goofy goober, if you will. I'm a goofy goob.
I guess that's where we're starting. That's still so janky.
Drinking episode.
That's still so janky when I do that little...
It's an evening episode, folks.
Yes.
It's an evening one. We've been doing a lot of morning episodes.
It's because of scheduling and all the good, fun stuff.
Because of adulthood.
Yeah, it's been great.
Episodes, but now we're doing a hang.
Yeah.
It's been a hang.
It's definitely going to be a hang episode. So, I mean, it's episode 165, so... Does that mean something? It's 165. You keep like adding numbers every single time. You keep adding numbers. But it's episode 165. So thank you guys and welcome back to another episode of the Best of 5 podcast.
We're back.
Yeah, for a little drinking episode. We haven't been drinking on the podcast in probably like 12 episodes.
Yeah, it's been
a hot minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Jory, how are you doing this fantastic week?
Doing great. Doing my best.
That's awesome.
I'm just doing my best.
Yeah, we went disc golfing yesterday.
We did.
Oh man,
I'm sore.
those skeeties, dude.
I'm sore, dude.
I'm sore, but I'm more pissed that like those mosquitoes were just absolutely rampaged.
You got messed up.
Yeah. Dude, Edgar was showing. You guys know Edgar. Look at the Silly Bacchus cast.
Yeah.
Here. I'm not going to actually do that. Fuck.
Yeah, that's fine.
But anyway, look at the Silly Bacchus cast. You guys know Edgar. But he was like, dude, I got bit so bad. And then he like bumped his shin on something. It was bleeding.
Wow, he was scritching it.
Oh, was he scritching?
He's a picker, dude.
Oh, he's a little picker.
He's a picker, dude.
Dang.
He picked at it, and then it bled down his leg all night.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a picker. He said he bumped into something and it like...
I mean, maybe, but he picked at it first, and then he bumped.
Oh, yeah, like got a little scab on there. That makes sense. Yeah, dude, my calf is absolutely destroyed right now.
Your calf is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my calf is awesome.
Your calf is gross.
I'm not going
to... your mosquito bites?
I mean... We'll have to do that after the podcast.
Yeah, we'll take that photo after.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Yeah, Chris has busting calves, but
definitely have dad calves for sure.
But the mosquito bites on the calf are gross.
Yeah. Didn't help that I went trekking through a swamp.
You did wear your shoes through a...
I don't even know what that's called. Like a marsh? Is it a marsh?
Yeah. I was gonna say pond, but
it's like a marsh. So it's like like not
you went deep
cattails.
though. You went deep though.
But it was like, it just got deep. It just got deep.
Cattails grow there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cattails do grow there.
And like they trimmed it back a little bit, so I thought I was safe.
No.
Definitely not safe at all.
Not.
Yeah. But
disc golf, am I right?
Yeah. Right? We always somehow talk about disc golf every single time.
Disc golf or Pokemon, dude.
Let's go. Anyway.
Every time.
Well, it was a nice little quick intro, so we'll probably jump into the first round.
Huh? Round number 1. Let's do it.
That was a long pause.
Round 1.
Alrighty, folks. Rolling into round number 1. We have a classic that I don't think we've had in a while. It's a Would You Rather. And if you know us, you know that we prefer a nice rapid fire Would You Rather.
Yeah, so
minimal explanation, just a quick.
Yeah, so I pulled up a list for Ponly.com for Would You Rather.
Sounds like a good website.
All right, first, Would you rather? Would you rather be half your height or double your weight?
I think, for me, I think I would prefer half my height.
Yeah, because what would you be, like 3 feet tall almost?
Yeah, I'd be just under 3 feet. Oh, when you say it like that, that's so short, dude. Fart. That's tough.
Well, I guess
I don't want to be. Well, can I maybe come back from the weight that I'm at?
Well, I don't know. That's the caveat. Is like we could be twice as heavy, but also like could work it out.
Here's
you
the thing.
Can't work out.
I'm at a high weight point in my life. So
fair. So now
I would be at like 420 pounds.
Fair.
Which that's like a decent amount. Yeah, I'd be big boy.
Yeah,
double my weight. Double my weight.
Thick.
Final answer. Double
Damn,
my weight.
boy.
Final answer, double my weight. Double my weight.
Damn, boy.
Damn, boy.
That boy.
Yes, boy.
Thick, boy. So,
Double
I mean,
my weight. Double my weight.
if I were to
I like
be...
my height.
Yeah,
You know, I'm about 5'10". I like that. That's a good
Yeah,
height.
and I'm like 5'3", so if I do half my height...
You would be...
Actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I would take half my height because I would get government benefits.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
So...
Do you get government benefits from being over a certain weight?
I mean, I don't know. That's a good question.
I would be a quarter of a ton, basically.
Ooh. Yeah,
That
I don't know.
feels like a lot. That feels like a lot.
But like even like
I'd do the half. I'd do the double my weight.
even like 400 is like it's big, but it's not like the biggest.
It's not like the half-ton man on TLC. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
But
right.
yeah, dude. So if I was half my height,
I think I could come back from it.
okay.
I think I'd come
So
back.
is that like we could say the caveat is
Yeah, you can come back from it. I mean, you can't grow any taller.
that's very true.
So I think I would take double my weight.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
See, and like I would take half my height just to get the government benefits and go from there. Because I don't like working.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
exactly. I mean, we have podcasts, so of course you don't like working. You know
Very
what
true.
I mean?
Yeah. Like we get paid for this.
Yeah, we don't. No one pays us for this. We have no sponsors.
Sorry, I just read the second question.
We have no sponsors and no one pays us.
I just read the second question. Would you rather? This is so dumb. Would you rather?
If you were half your height, you could stand on the stool and we could do the podcast still.
I could,
That'd be kind of cute.
but I mean, I'd just get like pillows and sit still, and still look taller than you. Because like if you look at the podcast, I look taller than
Well,
Jory.
because my chair sucks.
Well, it's not even that. It's my torso is like normal size.
You have a normal size arm length and torso. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we've discussed this on the podcast, but Chris has the most normal torso, but he's got short legs.
Yeah, my legs are so little.
Yeah, you got short
Yeah.
legs.
So I look super tall when I sit normally.
That's why your calves are so beefy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why your calves are so good.
Well, that's why I don't want to go double my weight. Because damn, dude.
You would have fucking insane.
Dude, my calves would be so hard. Anyway,
Yeah, what's the next one?
would you rather be the only person who speaks out of their butt or be the only person who doesn't?
I think I'd rather be the only person that speaks out of their butt because I already fart so good. I have a talkative butthole already. So if I could say words out
What
of it,
does a talkative butthole mean?
ask Kimbo. If I could speak out of my anus, Kimbo's here also. Just a fun fact.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If
She's
I could
fact-checking
talk
us
out
tonight.
of my anus, that'd kind of be sick.
Well, I mean, the other day, again, because we always bring it back to disc golfing.
But I'm a big talker though, so I'd have to eat a lot of beans.
Fair.
I think.
But the other day when we were disc golfing, one of our good friends just razzed me so hard with a fart. And you're like, why did that sound like the word beans?
Yeah.
Like if a fart
That was a
was
gnarly
beans, it was like beans?
Was beans. His fart was like, but like juicier, and then he. No, that wasn't the apology, but I think he did say sorry. But I
Yeah,
said
he
that
says-
sounded like beans.
But see, it wasn't the fart that razzed me. It was the sorry.
The wetness
Because
of
it wasn't like the fart. It was like his so innocent, like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
Like he didn't know he was about to have that gnarly of a fart. Yeah, he had no idea.
Yeah, it was.
He thought it was going to be like silent, and then it was loud and wet. Yeah, that's fair. Our friend that you know, Matty Light.
I was gonna call him out, but that's fine.
I'll call him out. He's fine with it. Yeah.
Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life or never be allowed to listen to the same song twice?
One song.
One song? Never allowed to listen to the same song twice.
Fuck, dude. With my ADHD, where it's like I like to consume one song like 1,000 times and then I don't listen to it ever again. That's tough, man.
But there's so many songs that I've only listened to once.
yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, that song was fun. And even now,
I think.
But yeah, even now thinking back on it, like all the songs I listened to on repeat, I only listen to those songs from like, I don't know, like
X to X.
5th grade to 8th grade or
Or
whatever.
it's like a month at a time.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And then I
think-
have not listened to them since I listen to them on repeat.
Yeah, and that's fair. And there's always new music. I think never listen to one song twice, which sucks.
I think I'm agree. I think
which sucks though. That's shitty. Because
well, I guess as a musician too, I guess we couldn't even play the same song twice.
Yeah, that's tough for you. But then, but the opposite of that is you have to play
the same song over and okay.
Yeah, so that's like the opposite of it is tough. So I guess never listen to one song twice.
Would you rather chew your toenails off or someone else's fingernails?
I chew my toenails. Yeah, I don't want to chew on anybody's fingernails.
I think I'd pick the fingers, dude.
Dude, I know. I have.
My uncles. Toes are gnarly, bro.
I have uncles who used to chew on their toenails, like on the reg as children.
Well, I guess that's North Dakota.
Stephen.
Yeah, you North Dakotans are wild.
According
like that.
to my mom. According to my mom. Sorry, Stephen. If that's not true.
If that's not true,
my mom, you've chewed on your toenails before. So.
All right, and then that was time, but let's do the one last question.
We'll do one more.
Would you rather have no internet or no cell phone?
No cell phone.
Yeah, because internet.
I like to look stuff up,
but a cell phone is just internet now, so it's just a computer in your pocket. So I'd
rather have to email people.
Is that a Gen Z question?
I think so.
Are we just outsmarting the Gen Z question?
I think I'd rather email people and hear back the next day than need a cell phone. I almost did this thing.
Emails. I prefer emails than text.
I almost did this thing. Not me, but okay. I almost did this thing where it was like, give up your phone for a year and be on this reality show vibe thing.
Okay.
I don't think it ever came to fruition, but I almost gave up my phone for a year. I was almost down. I was down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd rather have internet.
Okay,
Internet's nice, dude. I like to look up too much shit.
Well, also
I like to Google stuff a lot.
That's fair,
man.
That's fair. But also I'm on my computer more than my phone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
At the same time,
and I guess even that
does that even count? Is it
yeah, that's fair.
I guess it's the very narrow definition of cell phone, specifically a phone to call. Sure, I don't need that. I don't call anybody.
I don't I love
my phone is absolutely shattered right now, and if it broke tomorrow, I'd just
whatever.
IM people or DM people.
Dude.
Yeah,
yeah. You could hop on your computer and Facebook somebody.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think get rid of the phone, dude.
100%. I'd 100% get rid of the phone.
I use it a lot, but fuck it.
I also use it a lot, but I use it a lot to be on the internet.
To be on the internet.
I use my phone
use it for internet.
Yeah, I use my phone not as a phone ever.
And if I'm not using it for internet, usually the immediate text that I receive, sometimes they piss me off. I'd rather receive an email about it,
Fair.
We talked about it earlier. So
anyway, well, definitely let us know. Would you rather anything that we just said?
Anything,
but we're gonna kick into round number 2.
Round 2.
And coming back to round number 2. Round number 2 is going to be another one of our little repeats.
Hell yeah.
What grinds your gears?
Chris, do you want to start or do you want me to start? I got a quickie.
I don't want to. Okay, yeah, you want to go?
I got a quickie. Yeah, we just talked about it. So one time I purchased...
just because I was eating a handful of these.
So what are they called? Garden salsa?
Garden salsa.
Garden salsa sun chips. So one time I bought a bag. And I was so excited, and I was like, "Oh, I love these
because they're the best flavor." If you didn't know,
so good, they're so flavorful, they're so nice. So one time I got a bag with no seasoning, and this is semi-recently. This is like a year ago, and I bought this bag. I was eating them, and I was like, "These are gross."
They taste like wheat.
They just taste like wheat chips, like nothing special, no flavor,
dry bread,
no salt either.
Yeah.
That was the tough part. And so I'm eating them, and I'm like, did they change the recipe? Oh my god, I'm never gonna buy these again. I ate the whole bag, but I was so disappointed in the change, if you will. Turns out they did not change the recipe. Turns out there probably should have been a recall. on that numbered bag.
Yeah.
Because I bought them probably 6 months after that, because I didn't buy them again because I thought they changed the recipe, and I was pretty upset.
Yeah, they're like, they taste like poopies.
And then I bought them for like an event we were going to, and then I was eating them, and I was like, these taste how they should.
They taste good.
So I had a whole bag of these garden salsa sun chips that were unseasoned, and I ate the whole thing, and it was so disgusting. Like, it was fine.
I mean, you ate the whole thing. It couldn't be that bad.
I did eat it because I was waiting for the flavor to come.
Like, if you ate more chips, you'd build it up. You'd build up the flavor profile.
Maybe the bottom of the bag has all the flavor. Like, I was so sad. Like, it wasn't even mad. I was so sad in my heart about this bag of chips, because I love the garden salsa chips. And don't worry, they did not change the recipe. I got
just
the worst bag ever.
Yeah,
maybe it was expired. I don't know, but it was the worst bag ever from Walgreens, and it had no flavor. They just didn't flavor the bag. I don't know. I don't even know what happened, but it was so fucking bad.
Damn.
And now these ones good?
Oh yeah, they're great.
I haven't even tried this bag.
You definitely should take a pinch.
I'm a little bit scared.
That's fair. You're like traumatized a little bit.
A little bit, man. I was like, damn, these. Taste like,
I believe in your truth.
These taste like low sodium sun chips.
Oh, these ones are salty as fuck, baby. Definitely jump into that bag.
I'm gonna, dude. And that, like, again, not grinds my gears, but I've never been so upset by a bag of chips. I think that's the reality. I bought this bag of chips, and it was so bad that I just. Yeah, it was a rough night. It was a rough night for me.
You ate the whole bag in one night?
No, I think I spread it out.
Okay.
And honestly, probably every time threw away a quarter of the bag.
Fair.
But like for the first 3/4 of the bag, and it was spread out between 2 different days, and it hurt my heart so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was emotionally distraught about it.
Fair. So I know it's against the rules, so let's just not tell my employer, but every time I fill up like a bucket of or like a pan of pickles to put, at the line.
Yeah, in your pee hole.
Yeah, in my pee hole. Yeah. But every single time I eat a pickle, I just eat a singular pickle.
Yeah, dude. You got to make sure. Well, no, that's not even against the rules. Quality control. Yeah. That should not be against the rules. Quality control is important.
But these pickles are so fucking bad. They're the worst pickles I've ever had in my entire life. And every time I do it, my coworkers are just like, you know what they taste like, and you don't like it.
I want to make sure they're as bad as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing where it's like, it is a consistency thing.
Yeah, that's very true.
Where it's like, I think I could have complained to Sunchip, and I think I could have gotten like
a free bag or something.
Maybe 10 free bags.
Or a free... Dude, how sick would that be if you complained to Sunchip and you got a garden salsa
of their
t-shirt?
City? Oh, I should have.
Dude.
Damn it. I wish I would have kept the bag, because you got to give them the number.
Yeah, on the bag.
That, it's a whole...
The batch is wrong.
This is what stresses me out. I think maybe there was 10,000 random people that also got that same shitty bag. You know what I mean? Where it's there is a quality control level of it.
Brr.
Yeah, and
no one complained,
and nobody complained, and that's what stresses me out the most about it.
Fair. Which is you ruined the 10,000 other people's lives.
I could have complained and called in my number, and then could have been like, oh, recall on this and this and this. It's going to taste like shit. At least a warning.
Yeah, they would have never said anything.
Probably not, but maybe. And I could have saved. I could have been a savior.
You could have been the Jesus of Sunchip, bro.
I could have been a savior.
You could have been the butterfly of Sunchip, bro.
Not Jesus. No one's Jesus.
Except for
Jesus.
My 3 cousins that are named Jesus for some reason. I don't know why, man.
For the love of Jesus, dude.
Yeah, apparently.
But honestly, that stresses me out the most out of that whole scenario, is where it's like, if I could have called it in. If I could have been the one to call it in.
Yeah, you would have saved. Also, I want to take a side note.
Yeah.
And you're like, let me go first. I have a quickie.
Yeah.
And all I want to say is,
no, Chris, what's yours? Stop.
There's 30 seconds left in that round.
Let it rip, baby. Let it rip, baby.
Dude, my story is not 30 seconds worth, but
yeah, it is.
Maybe the next time that we do grinds my gears.
You're gonna forget.
I just love you ripped a whole 7 minutes about the one time you got a bag of Sun Chips.
Honestly, there's a lot more shit that is grinding my gears right now.
But you chose that and ripped it for 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
But anyway, definitely let us know if anything is grinding your gears that is not specifically Garden Salsa Sun Chips.
I mean, no. Let us know if you got one of the bad Garden Salsa Sun Chip bags. Please let us know. We'll file a lawsuit. We're not going to do that. Somebody might, though, and they want to know. They want to know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's jump in.
Maybe we'll go viral.
Let's jump into round number 3.
Sun Chips. Maybe we'll go viral.
Yeah, we'll go viral about this.
Maybe we'll go viral about the Garden Salsa Sun Chips.
The saltless bag of Sun Chips.
The unseasoned bag. Maybe. All right, next round.
We'll see.
Round 3.
Alrighty, folks. Rolling into round number 3.
And what is round number 3?
Before we talk about round number 3, I gotta say, they fixed the recipe.
Oh, for the chips? Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah,
he had a very specifically curated chip picked by Kimmy herself.
Yep.
Just to touch his personal taste buds, and they were good.
And then she tried to give one to Chris, and then I ate it. But
yes,
they fixed them. They fixed the garden salsa chips. They taste good again.
Yeah. They never not tasted good. You just got fucked up.
For that one bag. Yeah, it's a bummer. But anyhow.
Anyway.
So round number 3 is The Boys.
Yes.
Which I think we're both fully caught up on now, right?
Yeah. So we pulled this topic maybe a month or so ago, and I wasn't finished with season 4 yet. So
I hadn't even started season 4.
But then we pulled it again, and you finished season 4, and I wasn't started on season 4.
I don't remember that because...
Yeah, we pulled it twice because, Anyway, not the point.
Not the point at all.
But anyway, so yeah, what do you think of The Boys? So final season is going to be season number 5.
Ooh, I kind of like that. I think it's one of those things where, like, have you watched Gen V yet?
I have not. Yeah, I've not.
So I very much enjoyed Gen V.
Okay.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was really great. The unfortunate thing is that one of the main characters has died in real life in a motorcycle accident, which sucks, and that's
just what happens.
Makes me sad. Yeah. It is such an incredibly sad thing when it's like, and I followed his career a little bit. Like he was in.
I mean, we've had this conversation before. I think
so. Yeah.
And then we talked about the Star Trek guy who also died.
Yep. Yeah. But like he was a big part of the Sabrina series on Netflix, and like phenomenal actor, and it just sucks to see those things happen to somebody so young too. Like it's horrible. But I think they're going to continue the Gen V. I know they already started filming while he was still alive, so I'm curious to see how they handle it.
Because it's season 3 for Gen V now?
No, it'll be season 2.
Oh, is it season 2?
Yeah, just season 2.
Dang, I thought there was another season.
No, and I think maybe they'll finish the season with him in it, and that's a good homage. Like he was like a rising star in that sense of like he was a phenomenal actor, and I can't remember his name, which sucks, but I love his content. I've loved him in everything I've seen him in, and I like the way he acts, and I like his just abilities to do that. So that sucks. But The Boys, though, we're caught up. We've seen all of it. I think season 3 got a little bit too much.
I agree.
I think season 3 was a little too much. Like
everyone was
dick and balls. And
everyone was complaining about season 4.
It just was too much.
Yeah, everyone was complaining about season 4, and I'm like, season 4 was fine compared to season 3.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed season 4. I thought it was a good
because one of the first
reel it in seasons.
Oh yeah,
where you start something, you do a little bit too much, you go a little bit crazy. Season 1 was good, kind of a lot, but it was in
just setting the tone,
shock genre. So it was like, all right, cool, and then season 2 it was like, all right, cool, and then season 3 it was like,
the first
fuck.
I guess I guess go into spoilers a little bit now, but the first or second episode of season 3, a shrinking Ant-Man style character goes inside another dude's dick
pee hole
and sneezes
and blows him up
and expands accidentally and blows his entire lower body off,
which was
a
lot. Kimbo has not seen this.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Kimbo. We're going to be spoilers right now.
Crawls in his pee hole to tickle the inside of his urethra and then explodes his whole body.
Yeah.
Because he sneezes, which was like...
You should watch The Boys now.
It was like a planted thing, and it was rough. But season 4...
Just watch the first 10 minutes of that first episode.
Yeah. Well, and
it's pretty funny, but also what the fuck?
This is the tough part about The Boys, is it tries to be too politically relevant sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And I just... there's already enough politics going on. I just don't have... But season 4, I very much enjoyed. I think they really...
Which they had to have a disclaimer because coincidentally, there's a whole assassination attempt in the plot.
Yeah.
And it came out literally the same week.
Yeah.
Trump got shot at?
They shot it a year before.
So...
But I like season 4. I thought it was good. I'm excited to see what the last season looks like. And I hope they keep going on Gen V.
Fair.
But I thought it was a little bit less, just disgusting. In the sense of viewership.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, physically disgusting.
I mean,
yes, there's some politically rough
was
things to see,
season 4 or the end of season 3 where the deep fuck the octopus?
That was season 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but then he continues the relationship in season 4.
But then it's not graphic.
There's no fuck scenes, and you also
it's not
don't
graphic.
You also don't see his gills in season 4, which I thought.
I'm assuming
when the gal who
in season 2
he meets some random gal who tries to finger fuck his gills, and
I think it's season 2.
That
was absolutely
painful
insane.
To watch. I was like, oh, dude, but in season 4, there's the embalmment, and that was a little bit gross, but...
The embalmment of who?
The embalmment.
Yeah. The
embalmment's a little bit gross, but it's, more, understandable, where, the Deep did not want to receive fingers in his gills. It wasn't even the fact that it was, gross looking, it was the fact that the situation was gross.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every season there's enough of
there's
sexual misconduct.
Yep.
But when that gal jams her fingers in his gills, that is...
I puckered. I puckered so hard because my only relevance is an unwanted finger in the butthole.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But the gore on that show is good and not good at the same time.
Also, at certain points, too much.
Yeah, there's a
tough.
whole...
It's honestly tough to get through a season.
Yeah, there's a whole thing where they're trapped in a hotel or something.
Yeah.
And Kimiko jumps out the window and just splatters on the ground and then just recomposes herself all creepily Exorcist style.
Which
click. You hear her bones clicking.
What I don't enjoy is sexual gore. That's
the whole GIMP thing that happened with Spider-Man. Yeah. Oh god. See, and if you guys haven't watched the show,
I'm fine with weird kinky shit. I'm fine with even the orgy episode. That was like
Herogasm.
The big like the show's gonna get canceled.
So that's the only reason I knew The Boys existed as a comic book
was because of that.
Because of the comic book titled Herogasm.
Honestly,
which one of our homies literally has a like whatever is the grading system for like cards, whatever group that is, like a PCA graded comic book.
Oh yeah.
That's like a 9.8. And he has Herogasm 9.8. It's
kind of
PCA
sick.
graded.
Honestly, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but
but
also Herogasm. I just was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know if it's like
that's
numb.
even softer than the actual comic book.
Well, I don't even know if it's like numb to the sense of like sex these days. Like there's so much numbness to sexuality and things like that, where it's like I have no issue with anything that is like that, like consensual, and they're having an orgy, and it is what it is, and everyone's doing their thing, and that's fine. But it's like the weird, like unwelcomed, like sexuality that happens. Yeah. That always just like,
but it, like the whole purpose about the boys, the whole purpose about the boys, it's just a metaphor for something. And. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
but yeah,
we did actually. I'm actually like kind of proud of us. We didn't spoil a lot.
I think we did pretty good. And I think if you don't know about The Boys, you've heard about the Herogasm, and if you haven't heard about that, then you don't care to hear this part.
But also, we could do spoilers on DVD extras if you want. But
for sure.
Yeah, but anyway, let's move on to round number 4.
Let's do it.
Round 4.
All right, and coming back to round number 4. Round number 4 is going to be bad social media companies.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start off real quick and saying, like, give a quick shout out to good social media companies. Like, I think Wendy's absolutely crushed Twitter.
Yeah. They had a good responder for a long time. I don't know if that's still... I'm not on X.
Neither am I.
If you will.
I still call it Twitter, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, it's X now, so fuck off.
I mean, X is not pronounced Twitter?
Oh, I think it's pronounced Elon Musk's company. I think it looks like an X, but it means Elon Musk's social media company.
Oh, fair.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, noted.
That's fine. Yeah, I get it. I get the misunderstanding.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. It's fine.
You're so stupid, Chris.
I'm so silly.
I mean, like his kid's name is like Tony, but it's like
Eon Flux or something.
EXYZAB.
There's numbers in there somewhere.
Fuck,
but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel
Wendy's was fucking Twitter up for a while, like in a good way. Like they were killing it. They were responding to tweets.
They were just roasting too,
such a disrespectful manner, but in the most viral way.
Yeah,
I think they killed it. Yeah, I think you're right.
That's fair. And oh man, I think this whole topic spawned for bad social media companies is just like watching local companies' social media.
That's fair.
And being like, what the frickin' frick, bro?
Not fuck.
Yeah, sorry, I have to write on the board now. Oh, wait, we don't do that anymore.
We don't do that anymore.
But yeah, I mean, so quick shout out to 477. I think you guys do. You have a pretty solid social media
and I
thing.
think I had a point to say about that, where it's like we haven't always had the best social media. Like, luckily, right now we have a photographer on staff. You guys know him. You guys love him, Edgar,
Mr. Eagers.
He's a food and beverage photographer.
Yep.
And he does a phenomenal job, and he does it for a lot of different companies, but we're lucky enough to have him on staff, so we get a sweet deal on that feller.
Hell
yeah.
But
he does a phenomenal job. Like, he has transformed our social media into such a better content platform visually. Yeah, and it helps us out a lot. Like, it's really good, especially when the way we're trying to expand. Like, it's nice to have all of that, like, well photographed, like, content.
Yeah. And I mean, like, my company has worked with you guys for a hot minute, but
for all of our videos.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting to see, like, the bare minimum effort that all these companies are putting in and expecting results from.
Well, it's tough too, where it's like I have a place that I go every month, and I love those guys, and
not going to shout them out.
Not going to shout them out. It's fine. I love them, and I like want to support them and be there for them and everything. And I mean, I still do every month. It doesn't matter, but sometimes it's like, man, you haven't posted in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you didn't post about this event. Mm-hmm. Now it's, not as good as we hoped or expected, but also it is tough when you're working in different like clientele.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not trying to be like a regionally like active company, it doesn't matter kind of.
Yeah.
But I'm also used to trying to like not be that, like trying to grow.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's tough.
Well, I guess like I think I wrote this just to like talk shit, like specifically as a media company who does stuff, but at the same time, like now that it's been however long I wrote that ago, I've had time to like sit and think on it. It's like I don't really want to talk shit. I'm just more like, how are people satisfied? On
subpar
taking pictures with their phone and then posting, or like taking videos with their phone,
which like
posting it on social media.
I have a really good question about this, where it's like nowadays phones can take really good photos, especially like there's so many editing platforms for phones. Mm-hmm. So like it's tough. Why are people not doing that? Why are people not editing these photos properly, or like doing what needs to be done?
Right.
Like, you have the professional skills to like hone in on like something looking so clean and so tight and so professional. So it's like, why? And like iPhone, we'll call it iPhone for a second.
I mean, it's iPhone currently.
They have so many ads where they're like taken on an iPhone. And it's like, okay, well, taken on an iPhone, but how much additives have happened? Like, who's editing this? How?
Correct.
Like, yes, great camera on an iPhone. I have an iPhone. I love my iPhone. But
your iPhone, you have like an iPhone 4, so let's calm down, bro.
It's a 12. But
I'm sorry. They're on like 20 right now, so let's chill.
But also, like, even then, like, that was the campaign that happened. Where it was like, this video taken on an iPhone 12. And it's like, okay, well, that video's taken, but who edited it? Who, like, changed it? Who, like, modified this video? Like, who did this? Who did that? And that's where, like,
it's more skill. It's more skill.
The media company comes into play. Like, even if someone showed up to shoot everything that we shot and did on an iPhone, I would expect editing. You know what I mean? Like, I would expect the professionalism enough to be able to, like, they own Photoshop, they own this, they own that. They took it on an iPhone, and the iPhone camera is phenomenal, but
it's
not baseline phenomenal.
Yeah,
you have the ability to.
I've actually had a conversation. I've actually had a conversation with a videographer about this.
Yeah,
and he literally went shot for shot with like a professional, like, I mean, he paid them. So it was him promoting this experiment.
Yeah.
But he went shot for shot with someone with a professional, like our camera that we're ripping right now is like a $2,000 Luminix.
Yeah, it's great.
But, so he went shot for shot, like ripping with like a Luminix or something, taking video while he was on an iPhone.
Yeah.
And he was trying to make a point about how, you can take this footage from the expensive camera with an expensive lens.
Yeah.
And then you don't edit it correctly. It looks like absolute dog shit.
Hey, it looks like an iPhone too.
And he was like, cool, here's a $2,000 like footage that I did a $100 edit on.
Yeah.
Here's my iPhone's footage that I did a $2,000 edit on.
Yeah. Well, that's
the iPhone looked better.
The professionalism of it, where it's like no, like that whole campaign was such ass to me. Of like it, anybody can take a video on anything, but
everyone's a photographer, everyone's a videographer. We have that in our pockets now.
It takes the professionalism of the editing that like really matters.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And
it's like, the creative process on how you edit it.
Yeah.
And then now, like,
even simple things like Sorry, go ahead. I have a whole story about it.
Oh no, you're good.
Like even like Edgar and I just did a photo shoot where he took these very beautiful photos of. I have a very like vintage collection of like stir glasses and shakers and
glassware. Just like glassware. Yeah,
and like it's beautiful stuff.
Cocktail glassware.
And like I could never take those photos.
Right.
Just because I have absolutely no ability to provide the editing ability for that stuff. Where like he's trying to get zest shots, like shots of me zesting.
Like you get the spritz.
Yeah.
Like when when you sneeze and someone catches it perfectly.
Yep.
They want the mist coming out of your nose.
You can faintly see it.
Yeah.
Unless you edit the photo, and then it blows it up and it looks magnificent. It looks gorgeous, and it's like. The art of that is so people just don't treat it with the respect that it takes to do that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like it's just so shitted on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can take a photo of any of my, like, I have a very cool collection. I think it's cool anyways. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people
I think
would
it's a pretty cool collection. Like, it's very vintage stuff. It's very unique. It's very antique. It's very, like I have
you do have a lot of cool shit, though.
Yeah,
like,
I have a lot of stuff from, like, the 30s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. Like, I have a ton of really cool shit. But I could never, in my life, on an iPhone, even if I edited it, take the photos that a photographer takes.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I don't have that eye. I don't have that.
Yeah, so I guess the point.
Profession.
Yeah, so the point I was saying, like, you can have a fancy camera.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can have an iPhone.
Yep.
But if you don't have the knowledge to do it correctly, it doesn't matter what your equipment is.
Even if I had a $2,000 camera, I don't think I could do what Edgar does.
Yeah.
For my things, like the things I own. Mm-hmm. Like just viewing that and viewing this, and even the pod, like it's, I couldn't edit video or sound.
It's super easy. It's fun.
Yeah, but it's also.
But I've also been doing it for a decade, so it's fun.
And that's what I mean. Where it's like there's a certain level of like training and ability that you need, and I think iPhone. As much as I love iPhone, I love my iPhone.
It's just
I appreciate
easy.
it, but they act like it's nothing.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know, and that's tough.
Well, anyway, we've been over time for like 2 minutes.
Perfect, dude. Perfect. People love us.
That was time. So yeah, if you have any examples of good or bad social medias, definitely let us know.
Let us know.
Because I didn't expect that
turn. I'll
turn.
hit my boy Chris up, or I'll hit my boy Edgar up, and we'll get some people.
We'll figure you guys out. Anyway, let's jump into the final round for this podcast.
Let's do it.
Final round.
So, Jory's not ready.
Oh, welcome back. We got round.
Oh, you got me good.
Number 5.
And what is round number 5?
Round number 5 is getting old. Getting older, I guess.
Well, I don't know. You wrote this topic, and I feel like you wrote this because my birthday was about to happen. No. And it happened.
It did.
And now I'm old, officially.
Oh, dude. Wow, you've been old for a while. Been old for a while.
Well, I think officially I am at middle age because the life expectancy now is like 70 or something for men.
You're there.
And I'm halfway there, so.
Whoa! I'm halfway there. That's
Whoa! Living on a prayer. Anyway, that was extra.
That's you.
But yeah, man. So I technically am middle age because life expectancy dropped very dramatically during that thing where everybody died. I don't know if you remember that 4 years ago.
The Black Plague.
Yes.
Oh. 4 years ago.
It was the pandemic.
Yeah, the 4 years ago thing. Yeah.
But anyway, so many people died. The life expectancy dropped for men specifically to like, I guess technically I'm not quite there, but it'll be next year. But it's like 72 or
Close
something.
Yeah,
it's like 72 or something. So
that's fair. But you're only halfway there, bud. You got a full whatever you just did.
Yeah.
Whatever that was. I don't know.
And then
but
again.
You got a full one still. So you're doing good.
But getting old is rough, man.
Oh, dude.
Like there's mistakes.
I'm not even that old. I'm not even as old as you.
Not by a minute. Like, you still have a few half decade to get as old as I am.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like, oh, geez. I've made some mistakes as a younger adult where I've had elements playing sports that I'm just like, oh, I'm like 15. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
And then now I'm like, it was not fun.
It wasn't fine. I should have gone to the hospital.
Yeah. It's like my knees are gone.
Yeah.
My back is half gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say, like, just random, like, old person sports, like pickleball or disc golf, definitely help out a lot.
Oh, yeah. They keep you limber. I'll tell you exactly why I wrote this one.
Okay.
So I think the first time I threw my back out was, I bet I was 22 years old. I threw my lower back out, and it was like I can't breathe.
The worst part with the lower
rough.
back, it pulls on your ribs and it makes your butt hurt.
Yep.
Like it pulls so tight on your glutes.
It's hard to breathe, and I threw my lower back out, but I knew how to remedy it, and I throw it out about once a year, my lower back, if not twice a year, and I'm able to handle it like on my own. I don't have to do anything about it. But
you definitely throw it back twice a year for sure.
The reason I throw it back all the time, the reason I wrote this was because I threw my upper back out.
Wild. And that's difficult to do.
Doing nothing.
Yeah.
But I went to the chiropractor for the first time in my life about it because it was so uncomfortable. Like, it wasn't even like breathing was hard or anything. It just was like day to day. It was so bad. And I went the next day. And I apparently popped my rib out of place, and my shoulder was messed up, which my shoulders are always messed up, so it's fine.
Fair.
But the rib thing really, like, opened my eyes to, like, not being stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was doing a dumb thing. I did, like, a stupid, like, hunchback thing and whatever, and then I popped back up, and I threw my rib out. Apparently...
You can dislocate. You can dislocate a rib for sure.
And I've had a cracked rib before,
dude.
And that's fine, dude. Like,
broken ribs,
hard as fuck.
Yeah, broken ribs hurt way less than like.
Oh, dude, but throwing the back of my I front cracked my rib.
Yeah,
so it was like, oh yeah, I have a crack, and yeah, it hurts, but whatever. And you're young at that point, but like,
like then the
back throwing
dislocated,
out the back part
throwing
of my
out.
rib.
Oh man, that's so much worse.
It was so horrible, and it was like I couldn't eat. Like I don't have the greatest posture, but like I had to sit like this
just to make sure your back wasn't
because
jacked.
It hurt so bad to be like,
oh yeah, straight up
decent
that's
posture.
Fair.
This is not even that good a posture. Now that I'm looking at it on film, this is horrible. But
way to call yourself out hard on that.
Yikes. Dude. But I couldn't even like correct my posture because it hurt so bad. And I went in the chiropractor and he was like, oh yeah, you did this, you did that, and whatever. And it was like, oh my God, I just paid $30. Not that much. Pretty good deal.
I mean, yeah.
To do 30 seconds of correction.
Yeah.
And he fixed it. The first pop he did, I was like, oh my God, I feel so much better. But it also was like, it didn't last any longer than that. And,
it lasted until you got home.
It still hurts because I threw it out. So now like my body is fixing itself in that point. It's like when you get a cut, like my body's still healing.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, my cut is remedied and it's clean, but it's going to burn for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And that was the vibe.
Yeah. So yeah, I've had this weird knot in my back. And it started like lower, and then I felt it move slowly up, creeping up my back. And now it's like in the middle of my shoulder blades. Yeah. And I'm just like, at least my lower back doesn't hurt anymore, so I can walk. But doing any arm movement in general just is the worst feeling ever.
I think maybe as a kid, I fucked my shoulders up because I've always had shoulder issues. And like, in the sense of like my mobility, like I
bet there's a massage therapist right now like watching this.
I hope so.
And they're just like, hit me up. They could fix that. If you're
a massage therapist, please let me know.
Yeah.
And you're free, let me know.
Yeah. I don't like being touched, so I don't.
Oh, I'm fine with being touched. So if you're a foot massage therapist,
phrasing.
But don't do that. Don't say that. Don't do that. You too. But I like my mobility. So like I'm very flexible and I have really good mobility, except for my shoulders.
Fair.
And I like my shoulders. Like I took a handstand course to learn how to handstand with Heather. G's.
Yeah. Yoga. Sorry, I thought you went to like
G's wife.
I thought you went to like Cirque du Soleil school or something.
No,
I'm like, they teach you to be clown?
No,
like, what the fuck?
I took a handstand course with her, and at that point, I
almost made Kimmy spit.
I was the spit thing. That's why I winked. I was a much stronger individual at that point, and I had done handstand push-ups to like strengthen my shoulders. Cap them shoulders, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she literally was like, I think she told somebody else, not me, but she was like, I've never seen anyone fight to keep a handstand more than you. Like, it was like you should have given up, and there was no
and then you just shaking.
No need for you to
like you got possessed by the spirits. Just shaking, holding it up.
I was trying so hard to like fix my mobility that I also had the strength at the time to hold myself up and my body weight up. And she was like, that was wild.
That was absolutely insane.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that. That was crazy.
Speaking of that, we don't have to do this topic anymore.
Old dude. Mobility.
Yeah.
Mobility is important.
Mobility is very important. Yeah.
And I think
you have to keep moving. I think
that's the moral is like,
if you stop moving, you can't move. Yeah, dude, if you keep moving.
If I don't disc golf for a week, my core gets sore, like my legs get sore. It's very like trunk based sport.
Oh yeah.
So it's like my core and my legs get sore, and then I'll get restless leg syndrome when I sleep. Mm-hmm. So like we went the other day, and it's been like 2 weeks since I've thrown, and like my legs, like I was ready to go to sleep,
but
my legs were
doing your
sore,
X step,
and they just were like couldn't put me to sleep, and it's just
sorry, I couldn't see my feet, but I was doing an X step.
Oh, dude, I'm almost 30. If you can believe it, I know I look so young and so hot.
You're 30. I thought you were like 23.
I know I look so hot and young and sexy, and like I'm 21, but I'm almost 30.
Damn. Sorry, I have to fire you now because
I'm just about 30, dude.
I don't hire anyone that old.
Yeah, you don't hire old people like that. Yeah.
Dang. Anyway, definitely let us know.
Good luck, Chris.
Definitely let us know how it feels getting old.
Let us know your ailments as you come to age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely that. But
and the years in which that happens so that we can be a little bit warned. Because nobody warned me about this bullshit, dude. So give me some stamps. Give me some age stamps.
To be fair, I've been warning everybody for 5 years since I turned 30. So we just haven't known each other that long. So my bad. That's on me. That's on me.
Let me know some age stamps on what I gotta frickin' worry about.
Yeah, just start stretching every day for no reason.
I know.
You were giving me shit.
I'm still flexible. I'm still like very flexible.
It's not flexible.
It's my back.
It's not flexing. It's just warming up the muscles.
Fuck, dude.
Like this guy was giving me shit for like the stretches and warming up I was doing before disc golf. He's like, it didn't help. I'm like,
it was a lot.
If I didn't do it though.
Well, I thought you were gonna throw something at me, and then you were like, no, I'm just warming up.
Yeah.
And I just said, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looked.
I was doing arm circles.
Which like,
and then I was doing
that
like
is a good warm
back
up.
and forth.
Is a good warm up for disc golf. Yeah. You're right.
Fair. But anyway,
any sport, that's a good warm up.
Yeah, that's very true. Anyway, thank you for listening to episode 135.
65.
Yes, 165. Jesus, I missed by 30 episodes on that one.
Yeah, I don't even think I was on the team at 135.
I think you're like around 30 episodes now.
Yeah, but it was like 136.
Maybe. Anyway, but thank you guys for listening. Make sure to check out last week's episodes and stay tuned for our Friday DVD extras.
Stay tuned.
And as always, my name is Chris, and this is Jory.
And this is Jory, and his name is Chris.
And we will see you guys on Friday.
See you on Friday. No finger guns. I already did it. It's fine.
I'm not finger gunning. I'm just fingering.
Yeah, well, I didn't shoot, but I pointed. So, thank you guys.